Oh, and we're out of javelins. All right, get in there, kill the last 4 of them. Oh, there we go. They're much more enthusiastic about killing them this time. All right, welcome back to the war. So there honestly isn't too much to discuss throughout the Empire. We obviously still have troops moving up from that new army that I think I mentioned a couple episodes ago, or maybe it was a few episodes ago that I was creating. But apart from that, again, not much is really happening. I guess there's that little group of rebels there, but we're going to have some of our troops that are moving up. Looks like Brodgor, I guess is his name. He's going to go ahead and take them out as he passes by, but obviously that's not a big deal. Hardly important. What is important is our current war against the dwarves. Now, as a reminder, this is the same turn we left off on last time, because we basically fought 2 battles against the dwarves, and then it swung around back to our turn, so this is that turn. The elves, as I mentioned before, have not moved up at all. I did swap around troops just a little bit, though. Giznog II now has the Variag warriors and all sellsword axemen, since they're just the best of the sellsword units that we've got. Everyone else is here in Esgaroth to act as a sturdy garrison, and basically the backup army for Giznog. So hopefully the elves, if they were to step out of their trees and attack us, they would go for Giznog on the bridge, just like they went for Ulasil. Oh, no, not Ulasil. Anyone but... all right, anyone but Ulasil. All right, but anyway. We must move on. We must press on in his name. Speaking of his name, obviously Ulasil itself still has troops from the backup army for Olworth the Legend. Now, Olworth is the one who's been attacking Erebor, and when we last left him, he was over here. I had him leave his catapults so that he could make it there in 1 turn, but also because we're going to send the catapults back to Dune to get retrained, just like we did with the catapults that are now with Giznog, just so that they can be replenished and not be so dangerously low on troops, especially this one here, because I think, yes, I believe this one, if I recall, only has a single catapult that they can bring into the battle. They also seem to be noticeably slower than the other 3. Like when I tell them to move across the battlefield, it seems like these 3 are able to get there much sooner, and I'm guessing that also has to do with the small unit size. I also don't think that Olworth is going to need them. I can't remember if I mentioned this in a past episode. I probably did, but I think I'm just going to hold Erebor under siege and siege them out. I probably should have done that from the beginning. Or if I had, at least, we would be just about ready to take the place from them. I mean, they might even come out and attack us. Who knows? At some point, anyways. But anyway, I'm doing that just because of the issues we have with actually taking the settlement. Like not being able to hit them with catapults, because for some reason they just can't target them when they're in the settlement. And also just the difficulty of being able to move in and out of the settlement. It's a real pain. So we're just not going to deal with it. We're just going to have Olworth here, go ahead and siege them out. And of course, if they come out to attack us, what I might even do is just pull my troops back like really far, just to let them work out how to get out of the settlement, and then try and kill them all outside of the settlement so that we don't have to worry about fighting inside of it. And of course, we still have plenty to do. Like those 7 turns, like we'll have much fighting to do over here. In fact, we have 2 battles to fight this turn. The really quickly first, Gislik fought the first battle last time, and he suffered an immense amount of casualties. So what I've done is I had a bunch of spare generals, and so I've decided to do with his army what I've done with Olworth's army, and just basically throw some generals in there to act as infantry units. We've also grabbed some mercenaries, as well as I think this warrior unit from the backup army, and sent them to Gislik. So now he has a full force again. We now have Malak in charge of the backup army, and he's gathered like the couple of units that were just around here, like getting retrained and stuff for better equipment, and he's now got them all. I would send this Warblade unit back to get its armor built up, but you know, we're going to be moving forward. We're going to be pressing on here, and I don't think we really need to leave anyone behind. Now, what we've got here is we've destroyed most of the Dwarven forces in the area, except for basically this force here, which is still quite sizable. And of course, if it joins up with the other forces here, it'll be a full stack. Very, very dangerous. So that's why I needed Gislik's army to be back in tip-top fighting shape in case they attack him here again. We also sent Golgo on to Doom. We're just going to call it Doom. And he's going to go ahead and take that this turn, so that's one battle. The backup army under Kimok is just standing here. I mean, he could reach the, this place, Nahald Kudin. But I don't think he could take it unless... Oh, you know what? Hold on a second.
My eyes are yours.
Do they have walls? I don't think they do. How many units do they have? Oh. They have a vanguard unit. I don't have any archers or anything either. Like, I feel like I could attack the place, but then we would suffer an immense amount of casualties. Because we have no way of, like, just shooting them at range, which is standard procedure in these sieges. Alright, never mind. I guess I was thinking maybe we could have Kimok go ahead and charge forward, but you know what? I'm not going to have him do that. Anyway, I was also going to say that we've actually peeled off some a detachment, if you will, from the backup army under Amlak here. And he is going to attack Lar-Huz this turn. Because they've literally got one unit of miners that isn't even full, though it's somewhat close. So we'll shoot them to death with, you know, the few ranged units we've got, and then if need be, we can throw in some nomads to assist Amlak with finishing them off. So anyway, that's the current state of things. I think very soon we will have pushed the dwarves out of the mountains here. And then we'll just sweep west, taking more of their settlements as we go, and by the time I think we get over here, Erebor should be ours as well. The siege should be done at that point. If the elves step out of their woods, again, we've got Giznog II here, and quite a lot of mercenaries to deal with them. In fact, there's actually more mercenaries on the way. It's so nice having Uldor here to just, like, recruit from all these mercenary pools here and just send them north. Brave, brave mercenaries. All right, anyway. I think that is everything on the campaign map. So let's just get right into these two small, and I assume therefore brief battles. Let's just do this one first. Golgo the Legend. Time for you to take Doom. All right, welcome to the battle. It's definitely going to be a brief one, as I think I said it would be on the campaign map. We've already had our catapults fire and eliminate most of the general's bodyguard, and the general himself is actually dead. Which leaves us with these 7 of the old guard. Actually, I just realized, are they even within range? They are not. We're going to have to move the archers forward. Get them about here. And I'm going to show you guys something really quickly on the battle map. In fact, here, I'll just show it to you now. One thing that I had a difficulty with in the past, and it wasn't so bad before, but it's been pretty bad, or it was pretty bad the last episode, was the grass. You see how as you zoom in, basically well, first off, it exists. It pops into existence, but also how it's very distinctly white and different from the ground itself, which is always a little jarring. More importantly, it was a little difficult for me to see my units, and that could be a problem maybe even with my monitor, because in addition to a new computer, I got a new monitor, and maybe I don't have it tuned properly, but basically, what I've done is I've just basically pushed the grass quality down to, like, medium. So, like, the grass still exists, or at least it does when I zoom in, but when I'm, like, up above here directing my troops, it isn't as noticeable, and it isn't as much of a distraction. Because, again, it just seemed hard to, like, find my troops amongst the grass in a weird way last time. So I just wanted to point that out, since this was going to be something maybe someone would notice. Alright, but anyway. Still not within range. Just a bit more, I think. Okay, yes, there we go. Alright, go ahead and... once they've all stopped, fire at will, and we already have the scouts firing at will as well. Get the general's bodyguard up there. They do have quite a bit of armor after all. as we know from past battles, and it's quite possible that some among them might actually reach our lines, despite our best efforts. Yes, you are being attacked, and yet you're not coming forward. Oh wait, there we go. Here they come. They heard me. I've said this in the past. They were paying attention. They heard me. Here they come. And they're not dying. They're not dying. Oh wait, one of them just went down. All right, let's see. The javelins should start throwing here in a moment. Okay, stop firing. Stop firing.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
Oh, dang, I missed it. I was looking down here telling them to stop firing at will, and I didn't notice the last one go down just as he was charging the archers, but I guess I'll see it on the recording later. Right, well, I guess exactly as expected. Catapults killed most of them, and the warbows barely managed to kill 4, and the scouts killed 3. I say it all the time, but I'm going to say it again. Those guys nearly made it, very nearly actually, I think the last guy technically made it right to our unit. Despite there only being 7 of them, and despite there being multiple archer units, multiple javelin throwing units, they still managed to make it. All right, well, anyway, let's take this back to the campaign map.
We have conquered.
All right, now, I need to explain a decision that I'm about to make. We had issues with Lar-Huz and Red Hall, where I kept a fair bit of the population. And, I mean, that was all well and good, because we did manage to knock down the population by enslaving them, and that did help, of course, with some of the other settlements being able to, like, push them to higher levels, or just to get them there sooner, at the very least. But we need to really make sure that we can actually leave. Because we need to keep pressing our advantage against the dwarves, and that's a lot of population there. I don't think that's enough. And also they hate our guts, despite all the troops in there. So I think we're just going to let them have it. And I feel vindicated now, having done so, because even after eliminating all of those guys there, we can still just barely basically keep them happy on low tax rate, with like a full army in there. But anyway, we'll worry about knocking stuff over and all that later, because we now have another brief battle to fight here to take Lar-Huz. So let's go ahead and just jump right into the battle and do that. All right, welcome to the battle. All right, so here's the situation. There were no walls or anything. Obviously, I guess we wouldn't have been able to attack it if there was. But we've got our scouts here, and they're actually going to fire the first shots and try to get the miners to leave the settlement, or the center of the settlement, and come and attack them. And of course, we have Amlak right behind them, ready to back them up. I mean, technically we have these guys as well, but I really don't think we're going to need them. In fact, I've deliberately been moving them a little over to the right to avoid having them participate if we don't need them to. The idea is once they charge out here and attack, and just get engaged with the scouts and with Amlak's bodyguards, we can then have our cavalry shoot at them from the rear and basically just eliminate them. In fact, I'll probably have them charge forward so that they can intercept them if they try to retreat. So, without further delay, fire at will. In fact, actually, don't fire at will. Just fire directly at them. You guys charge forward, and you guys charge forward as well. And actually, we'll have these guys start firing at will. Actually, don't fire at will. Just fire at them. Okay, and oh, they're basically out of javelins already. Right. Fire into the rear of them. Alright, let's have the scouts retreat now. They can engage Amlok's bodyguard. Amlok himself is right here, way in the back there, so they'll be fine. Oh, you guys stop firing and charge them. There we go. I think we did lose a couple of guys there, hopefully not very many. Oh, wait a minute. Make sure you kill them before they get back. Kill, kill, kill. Okay, good, they got them all. I think. Okay, there we go. It's hard to tell where exactly they're being, you know, killed in there in this mess of horsemen and stuff. Oh, wait, oh, I think we lost another guy. Like to 12? Oh, amongst the scouts, probably. Most of them, anyways. Yeah, because we lost... Or no, we're over here. We lost one of the general's bodyguard, five of the horse archers. Really? Dang, that's unfortunate. And then 11 of the scouts. Oh yeah, I guess that would make sense that the horse archers probably killed the most, because they killed them as they were retreating, in addition to shooting them in the back, and the same with the scout cavalry. All right, but anyway, back to the campaign map.
We have conquered.
Okay, I didn't think I would need to exterminate here, but holy smokes. I know we don't have, like, a whole army in there, but still, that's extremely low. And it changed nothing. Holy smokes. Well, I guess we'll have to take more troops from Hemok's army, I guess, and send them up there. Maybe I shouldn't have him within range. Well, he's only within range of the garrison there and these guys here. So I guess depending on how many troops we need to throw to Lar-Huz, we'll decide if he needs to pull back or not. No mercy for either of those places. Okay, anyway. Those were the only two battles we're going to fight this turn, so I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as the war continues. All right, welcome back to the war. So once again, we are being attacked by the Dwarves of Erebor. Once again, it is Gislik who is being attacked. And we'll get to the battle in just a moment. There were just a couple of things that I wanted to point out. Well, first off, we've renamed Doom to Doom. But the other thing is that Lar-Huz is probably going to either rebel or have some serious rioting before things stabilize there. It turns out even with like the maximum allowed like garrison bonus and putting the tax rate as low as it could go, it was still like 50%, or maybe it was 55%. Well below preventing any sort of rioting and or rebellion. So I basically moved all of Kemok's troops there, and actually the only troops still left inside are the troops that I actually couldn't move. Like, they'd used up all their movement points, and so they might be sacrificed to a bit of rioting, unfortunately. Apart from that, nothing has really changed, I think. In fact, this is the end turn of when I left you guys last, so, you know, again, not much really could have changed. I don't know if it's been the elves' turn yet. Actually. No, I can't really tell from here. All right, but anyway. So Gislik has been attacked. Now, you may recall, I don't know if I said this maybe earlier in this episode, or it might have been last episode, but I said how much I hated the Dwarven Warsmiths because of just how extremely versatile and powerful of a unit they are. And despite being, like, I think one of the lower level units of the Dwarves, too, and just probably being one that they have, you know, immediate access to for that reason. And I said that if they could just come up with stacks of the Dwarven Warsmiths, they wouldn't really need any other unit. They could use them, but they wouldn't need to. And so once again, I believe the game has been listening to me, because that army, the one that was just kind of sitting over here, that I thought might attack Gislik, well, they have, and it is almost entirely Warsmiths. There are 2 infantry units, an axeman and a vanguard unit, and a catapult unit. All the rest of them are Warsmiths. Now, you may point out that that force has existed for quite some time. It was the force that was just north of Erebor, in fact. And so the game couldn't have predicted as it was training those units that I was going to say something like that. But you are wrong. I think that the game heard what I said and it swapped out units where I couldn't see them because I couldn't really see their whole force anyways. So it just swapped out those units with warsmiths just so that they could have a full stack of, or not a full stack, but a good many of them to throw at me. Basically, what I'm kind of hoping is to tie down the 2 melee infantry units, the Vanguard and the Axemen, with a couple of the General's bodyguards. And of course, taking out the catapults as usual, like with maybe just that scout cavalry unit. And then the rest of the entire rest of the force needs to basically like surround the warsmiths and basically just try to get them all in melee combat and all like around each other. Because like if you let like a couple of units get out of the encirclement, then they're going to throw their axes and then they're going to kill a bunch of my guys. And we can't have that. I'm not sure if I would be able to accomplish something like that, because I assume the Warsmith like battle line is going to stretch the entire length of the battlefield, because there's just so many of them. And again, they put those units in loose formation and just stretch them out so much that, again, stretching the entire battlefield. So I'm not sure how I could possibly encircle them, but anyway, ouch. On the bright side, regardless, as long as we win the battle and kill them, that will basically be the last sizable force of Erebor in the region. And so we can just kind of continue sweeping through and on to the west. So anyway, let's just get right into the battle. All right, welcome to the battle. So I've got my forces here arranged in basically 2 lines, with most of the infantry in front and the general's bodyguards behind them, with the archers behind them, and then the cavalry behind them, with the catapults, as usual, amongst the front line there. We're just kind of waiting for the dwarves to come forward, and of course more of them will come into existence as they get closer, because it's definitely not all of them. There's more of them over here, I'm sure. Now, there's not a whole lot of reason to target these guys. Like, normally I just wouldn't bother targeting these guys, but the catapults never come even close to using up all of their ammo, so if they want to fire a shot or two before, you know, the main body gets within range, I'm okay with that. And if they accidentally, like, hit the catapults or something, that's even better. Once again, as per usual, the AI is going towards my left flank for some reason. Oh, I should put these in guard mode too, so that they don't actually leave their position at any point. Okay, yes, the captain is one of the Warsmith units, so both of their infantry units, the Axemen and the Vanguards, are right there in the front. Okay, and we can now target them. And of course the catapults are going to fire at us. Now, depending on which unit I think they're targeting, we'll do what we did last time and have them move out of the battle line and go into loose formation. Where are they targeting? Probably this unit. That first unit, that first shot just kind of went a little wide, that's all. All right. And I have the scout cavalry run around here. Actually, we'll put them in skirmish mode. There is some risk that they will be shot by our own catapults, but it's a sacrifice I am willing to make. You guys run over there. Well, they're having many other warsmiths just charge in immediately. Catapults. Fire somewhere over there. Who's that? X-Men. So that's their other unit there. Okay. And around here. Catapults. Stop firing. Okay, you guys charge forward. Need to get them to stop shooting at us. Let's bring all of the archers in this direction. Actually, here, you know what? Just charge out there. But spread out. Okay, let's have the catapults get over there. Right now, we need to commit our general's bodyguards. Let's see. Oh, ow, ow, ow. Our poor chariots. Get out of there. Archers, get over here. All right, general's bodyguards. Okay, charge in there. You guys are still firing at them. That is good. Archers, let's see if we can get them maybe over here, I think. Okay, you guys pull off. We don't need so many units to be engaging them like that. Okay, go get them. Let's have our general kind of assist over there. You guys, get over there and attack. Oh, dang it. Get in there. Attack them. Attack them. Attack them. Charge forward. No, no. Charge. Charge, as in run. Dang it. They managed to get caught by those other guys over there. Archers, get over here. Okay, let's try and pull a unit off of here and get them to attack those guys. Whoa, why are you guys suffering so many casualties? Get in there and just attack them. Oh, no skirmish mode. Whoa, whoa. Attack! Attack! What are you doing? Oh crap, now we've got a general being attacked from behind. That's unfortunate. Okay, you guys, fire into the backs of those guys there. So you guys can fire over their heads into those guys there, I think. Let's get this archer unit over here. We might lose a general or two in this fight. Okay, you guys, stop firing. Basically eliminated that unit. Okay, you guys, fire here. Actually, you guys, get over here as well. In fact, let's get all four of the units. Whoops. Just the archers, please. So I guess we could have our cavalry peel off of there anyways. Alright, get over here. Actually, no. Get over here. Attack those vanguards. You guys also get down here. Okay, archers. Okay, get closer. You cavalry charge there. You guys get over here and attack them. Okay. All four of you fire on that unit there. Yay, those guys took a nice hit as they were going in there. Okay, we have lost one of our generals. Which one is it? Yeah, I guess it would make sense that it's those guys there. Okay, target those axemen. If you weren't already. Okay, we are engaging most of their units now. Though not necessarily winning in all cases. You guys, charge them now. Or actually, you know what? Keep fighting the axemen, and those guys will just join in naturally. So then we'll have these 3 archer units fire on them, and then this one will fire on them. Alright, let's make sure our mighty general from... Oh, actually, wait. He's fine. It's this general who isn't necessarily fine because he's attacking someone. Okay, mighty general. Yes, I know we're killing that general's bodyguard, but it's fine because their general is dead. Let's move the archers forward again.
This general is the perfect enemy. He does not stand but runs away. Is there any point in killing him? The enemy general has been killed.
All right, there we go. Victorious. After much loss. Like, holy smokes. I think that went exactly as I thought it would. It constantly managed to get disengaged from our troops, and so they would throw axes. And then we'd lose a whole bunch of our troops, either trying to catch them or just from a different unit that hadn't quite gotten away yet. We should probably have our archers assist here with eliminating some of these units. Right, get in front. And try and kill them. Okay, archers, stop firing. So we're just going to have these guys go ahead and attack them. Another couple over there. We'll see if our catapult crews can take out those guys.
Destroy them.
Come on, kill him. Kill him. Oh. Right, how about fire at will?
Quickly.
There we go. All right, now go get those two. Okay, our catapult crews did not actually catch... Well, maybe they caught some of them, because there's only like 2 of them left, 3 of them left. Come on, kill him! Kill him! Kill him! I think they would be able to catch him if that guy was dead.
Yes.
No, go back. And then kill him. There we go. All right, and then there's just one guy left. Come on, stab him to death. There we go. All right, did you guys kill them? Looks like it. There's 2 dead dwarves over there. Let's see. Who's left? Who's left? I think that's the last of them up there. That seems a little far away, and actually they're basically at the line, aren't they? Yes. Okay, so they're going to cross.
Fall back!
We're quite lucky. Look at my poor infantry. They've been obliterated. Absolutely obliterated, and we lost one of our generals.
Before you, save for the few with the wit to run away. This is a crushing victory.
Again, I think you're being very optimistic, because all those units... Oh, ow! Those units were full, basically, when we started this battle. Actually, I think they were all literally full when we started this battle. And look at that damage. I'm telling you, an army of warsmiths, dwarven warsmiths, could conquer the world by themselves. Yes, look at all those warblades, all those warriors. Red dragons. The nomads, or the mercenaries of every type. We lost basically the remainder of our chariots. Oh, actually, they healed up a bit. I mean, we did get some healing here and there, but dang! And we lost a general. Disgusting. I mean, even so, it looks like the this Vanguard unit actually did the most damage, so it wasn't a Warsmith unit, though that one is quite close. In fact, I assume that's the captain's unit. Ow, 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 ow. All right, back to the campaign map. You've got to be kidding me. They're going to sweep in and try and kill Gislik with these forces. 3 minor units and halberdiers? I didn't realize there were halberdiers there. All right, look. We may have got the snot kicked out of us a bit in that last battle, but we're not so, beaten up that we couldn't take you guys out. All right, welcome to the battle. Actually, to be honest, just looking at our forces, they do seem rather depleted. Oh, we're going to have to take so many troops from the backup army to replenish this. Meanwhile, the dwarves are coming, and so the idea here is we are going to bombard them, of course, as they come in. But they don't have a huge force either, so it's not like they can spend a lot of time trying to outflank us. Or if they do, we'll have the troops to basically deny them their attempt to outflank us. So what we'll do is we'll have the archers just go around. And particularly they'll target the miners, because I think they're just more likely to be killed by arrow fire. And with our general's bodyguards, we should be able to take out even those halberdiers. Now it is going to be a bit, so I think I will just let you guys go, and I'll bring you back as the battle continues. Alright, welcome back. The enemy are now within range. Oh, it looks like they are going to now try and push... Oh, no. For a minute there, I thought they were going to speed up and try and push forward a little more, but does not look like it. They've left their captain a fair bit behind there. Might have to target him first with the archers. In fact, what I think I'm going to do is... First off, don't fire at will. We'll just peel them off over here, just to get them into position a little early. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick these 2 generals' bodyguards over here. Well, actually, no. Looks like they're coming right for the center here, I think. Let's keep the generals' bodyguards here. In fact, here, let's do this, just to bolster this line a bit. And I see one of the minor units is peeling off over there. Here, what we'll do is we'll have this bodyguard. Well, here, right behind them, actually.
Missiles.
Alright, no more fire at will, just shoot them directly.
Missiles.
The catapults, you can stop firing.
Missiles.
Archers, let's go. I'll basically just fire on Captain before, once they're in position, and take out his unit first. Then we can fire into the backs of these guys. Oh, Gizlik. I don't want you... Oh, well, okay, I guess... Killed him. I still kind of don't want him there, but you know what? We'll leave it for now. First off, go into skirmish mode, and then fire at him. Okay, good. So he's not directly involved in the fighting anymore. Well, I guess he keeps coming back into the battle. Right, there we go. That's what we want to see. Lots of death for them.
Infantry. Cavalry.
Actually, here, let's have the chariots over here just to make sure that they stay nice and terrified of us, or at least hopefully that will be the result. All right, you know what? No. Gizlik. Get out of there. Gizlik. Okay, there we go. All right, now let's shift his bodyguard. Like so.
The enemy general has
There we
been
go.
killed. Now we will see the measure of these soldiers' courage.
Okay, he was the last one, so archers, get behind them now.
Mighty general.
Where be Gizlik? Okay. Oh, no, they're running. What are you guys doing? Get over here.
At the double. With all haste. Run.
Hey, don't fire it well.
Hurry.
You guys get over there.
Mighty
Take them out.
missiles.
Let's have these two units fire here, and these two units fire here. Actually, let's also just kind of move the catapult crews out of there. We might as well move as many of our infantry units out of there as we can as well. Oh. Hooray! Alright, you guys just get out of the way.
Them from the battlefield.
We'll let the archers continue shooting at them.
Cavalry. Fire at will.
Actually, you guys can stop now.
Units. Hold. Missiles.
And you guys can as well. We just don't want them shooting our own guys.
Mighty general. Hurry. Missiles. Units. Missiles. Double time.
You guys fire on them, and then we'll charge down the halberdiers. Just one more dwarf there. Okay, why are you guys throwing your javelins at the at the miner instead of the halberdiers that are like right next to you?
Cavalry.
Okay, look, either throw your javelins or run them down. Someone's dying. I hear dying going on in there. Okay, there we go. Javelins. Okay, you know what? Here. Stop firing at will. And then kill.
Cavalry.
Kill. Okay, well, I guess as long as they run between the horses, that'll work.
Cavalry.
Maybe I should just have them peel off and use their javelins. They still have a few. Alright, you know what? That's what we'll do.
Hurry. Fire at will. Fire. Run for the hills. Aim. Fire. Run for the hills. Wipe them out.
Okay, yes, they're nice and far away, so there's no way that they're gonna get away.
Fall back. Stop. Run. Fire.
Maybe it's just their heavier armor, and that's why they're having trouble killing them. Oh, and we're out of javelins. Alright, get in there, kill the last 4 of them. Oh, there we go. They were much more enthusiastic about killing them this time.
Ready.
Victory is sweet indeed, and all the sweeter for being so decisive.
I would actually say that was pretty decisive. 67 for 402. I think that's a fair trade. When it comes to the dwarves, anyways. And I mean, you know, they had the one unit. The halberdier unit was the only, like, really tough unit. I mean, by the standards of the dwarves. Because obviously, even the miners are tough by our standards. Any unit that has 2 hit points is tough. But yes, the miners there did damage. Oh wow, the halberdiers killed practically no one. Oh, I guess to be fair, they were engaging with 2, like, generals' bodyguards most of the time. And while the halberdiers are a great unit, I think they're a great anti-cavalry unit. And I think against infantry, I think they have high enough stats that they would still be decent. But they are fighting, again, a couple of generals' bodyguards, so that probably prevented them from killing too many of my guys. And I imagine those minor units were probably facing, like, the red dragons and the warrior units. They managed to get in a few kills. Oh, the scouts. Oh, yeah, the scouts on the end there took a bit of a beating, even with Golgo helping them. All right, well, anyway, back to the campaign map again. All right, so here we are back on the campaign map. Gislik's once again much depleted, or somewhat depleted force here. And we should now be able to take the remaining dwarven settlements without issue. We did lose at least 1 horseman there. And yes, public order has improved, but not enough. We may seriously have a problem with that settlement in a turn or 2. Yep, we should be able, again, to take this without issue, but I couldn't help but notice when we came back to the campaign map here, I was checking to see if the elves had moved, and, well, they moved away, actually, so I think that's actually good, and my scout doesn't seem to see them here, like, hiding in the trees or anything, so yay! The elves seem to have backed off, and that's good, but I see that the dwarves are coming again with another sizable force. And it looks like this must be the current... I assume this is the current faction leader? Oh, no, it just says general. Oh, am I so used to fighting captain, or armies led by captains that, like, when I see this model here, I'm like, oh, an actual army led by a general. How did that happen? Oh, there's more dwarven halberdiers. Ah. Oh, they could... Dang, they could relieve the siege of Erebor if they tried. We might need Giznog to intercept that army. Alright, but anyway, it looks like that's actually going to be it for now, so I will let you guys go, and I will bring you back as the war continues.